Greetings, Time Trailblazer. You've made it through once more. Remember me?
What is this nonsense? I don't have time for silliness when there's a whole company full of wrestlers to exert my superiority over.
I forgot you're a meanie in this one. I'm gonna start losing track of stuff. Might even start repeating myself. Unless I've already lost track. Man, you didn't even compliment my outfit. But enough lack of pleasantries. You already know the deal here. Make different choices, set other starting options, blah blah, hooray! You wanna go for another weird ride?
Let's try something different. I'm ready.
That's the spirit. Keep riding that time stream until our timelines cross again.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm gonna drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. In the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the top superstars on Raw. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
Sounds like the CCO thinks one of Raw's top names might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
The winds of change are blowing.
Talking about the draft, I assume?
Yep. You and I haven't had much of a chance to get acquainted here on Raw. I wouldn't mind if we end up on the same brand so that we can finally have a match or two.
I wouldn't mind that either. We could do big things together.
I guess we'll see where we end up. I know they're saying you could be staying here on Raw, but I've been around a while and I've seen a lot of crazy things. When it comes to the WWE draft, you just never know.
I'll be ready for anything.
Well, if it isn't the subject of all those draft rumors.
What do you mean?
Come on, you heard what Triple H said. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 in the draft next week.
Since Raw has the first pick, you could put an end to all the speculation and just tell me who you're picking first.
My lips are sealed. But I will say that I doubt tonight is your last match on Raw. Oh, and speaking of the draft, make sure you look good up there on the stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Okay, but more importantly, make sure you look good in your match tonight. Can't have my potential first pick losing the week before the draft.
And here's the man whose name is on everyone's mind.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Accra, Ghana, weighing in at 237 pounds, King the Gangster Jones!
There's been a lot of speculation about this guy's future, and if you've seen him in the ring, you can understand why.
Rumors are just rumors, but a strong showing here against Montez Ford could help turn those rumors into reality.
That draft might be a week away, but this match starts now. Montez Ford is here, and he wants the smoke.
And his opponent, representing the Street Profits from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 232 pounds, Montez Ford!
That right there, they call that the Graves.
Call that something you wish you could do. Come on, Montez. Show him how it's done.
And they call that the gravy. Don't be jealous, Byron. Don't be a hater.
Turning his swag on, Montez Ford is ready to impress.
With all the talk about presumptive draft picks and Triple H's cryptic messages, we might be forgetting about Montez Ford.
Good point, Corey. Montez is a former Royal Rumble winner who's coming back from injury. I'm sure he'd love to make his own statement about WWE's pecking order.
Both superstars have a lot on the line and a lot to say about it, and they will surely let their fists do the talking.
Firm control.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time. Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Brought down with a DDT. And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
Montez is definitely in peril here. He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Ford hoping to start a rush of his own with that attack.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Roundhouse kick. Placing him in the corner.
Oh, using the knee. Stomping away. Punishing their opponent. Just relentless with this assault.
And he saw that coming from Montez.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Measuring him now, lining it up.
Went for the springboard and miss. Here's the snapmare, followed by the knee drop.
That'll fracture an orbital.
Montez Ford, so elusive.
Effective counter.
Wow, full Nelson knee lift combo.
Returning back to the ring. That'll cost some teeth. It's obvious Montez Ford is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays. Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2 count. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Gangster Jones.
This man just showed why he's about to be drafted #1. He's got the talent, the drive, and the win here tonight.
He certainly helped his cause, Saxton. Nothing's a sure thing until it's a done thing, but it would be a surprise if all those rumors turned out to be false.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this superstar will be staying on Raw as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?
For anyone who hasn't been paying attention the past couple of years, how would you define your personality?
I'll go with what I use on my dating app. I don't like to take things too seriously. I like a good reality TV show, scrolling endlessly through silly pet videos on my phone, and when I'm not busy with that, I enjoy bashing people's heads in. So, I guess you could say I'm a bit more comedic and fun.
Ah yes, the resident WWE class clown. What can you say about the rumors that are swirling around tonight?
They're all true. Akam and Razar and I are starting a boy band.
I meant the rumors about you going #1 overall in the draft.
Oh, right. Well, it would mean a lot, but it's just an opportunity. You still need to win matches and championships, or none of this draft stuff matters.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
So how you feeling? You ready for tonight?
What's tonight?
The draft?
Oh, I was mainly here to work on some choreography with Akam and Razar. But I guess I could squeeze in some time for the draft.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
We have a good relationship, so I trust you and Triple H to figure it out. I am curious how a random person could have messed with the Tron, though.
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Hey, you alright? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
Oh boy, here comes tonight's local competitor.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Buck!
I'm not really fond of most local competitors, but this is more like it. What was this guy's MMA record, Saxton?
0-12 in professional fights and one draw that was overturned to a loss.
Of course. Why do these guys do this to themselves? Or to me, rather?
The first overall draft pick is ready for action.
And his opponent from Accra, Ghana, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Gangster Jones!
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxton. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression.
A new era for Raw, and its top draft pick starts right now.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else.
And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted.
The death row connects.
Step over, into a DDT.
He's certainly feeling that attack. Turns it into a pin attempt, and he gets the shoulder up before two.
He's still in this.
He looks like the kind of competitor that can take on all comers right now.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Just raining down punches.
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Belly to back suplex. No!
Oh, belly to back suplex with the penalty kick. Enough already.
Buck comes right back at him.
Steering clear there. Drop kick finds the spot. He almost got caught by that one.
Boom, roundhouse connects.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Ooh.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Ooh. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Nice agility.
And another.
Return fire on Adrian. Oh, they clutch their opponent's wrist, and look at this.
And this is just next level brutality.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Oh, reverse STO.
There it is.
Now the pin.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him? We're going to get some answers, and we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you. But you can't ignore it anymore.
What's been right in front of me?
Lardon.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now Get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Accra, Ghana, weighing in at 237 pounds, the Gangster Jones!
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxton. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment we'll be off too.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Messing with Tony D can be a dangerous proposition.
Yeah, the Don is tough as nails with plenty of street smarts.
Well, D'Angelo has already developed quite the family in NXT, amassing success and winning titles.
But now the question is, can he keep focused and succeed in all of WWE?
Well, he better, because there's always competition to unseat the Don.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Deliver an attack with intentions of cutting down their base. Just grounded and pounded. And now propped up in the corner. Vicious use of the knee.
Just punishing their opponent. Exclamation point!
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
How humiliating, just kicks to the face. And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
Who won the race? Charlie's horse. jab right to the throat. Cutter takes him down.
He's looking fairly drained.
It speaks to the intensity of this match. It has been a very rough affair so far.
The death row connects. He's giving this match all he's got right now.
It's been a suffocating attack, keeping him out in front.
And he puts a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against him.
Tony showing it's not a time for lying down. It's time for fighting back.
Belly to belly. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Kick gets caught. Knee right to the face.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to the face.
My God.
Oh, kick right to the spine.
Hitting the ropes.
Oh, running knee strike. He is in the zone, and he wants everyone to know it.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Taking on even more brutal damage there.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Rolling thunder into a stomp.
That could be curtains for Tony.
Turning it into a pin for the win. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO about this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, I'm not fighting again for another 6 months. I suppose this would be a unique way to train for that. All right, I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay, and try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back.
be afraid to use the ropes. Use your striking to set up a grapple. That's it. You're making this look easy. Stay calm and control the pace. Mix up your attacks. Keep them guessing.
One, two, it's over.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Is there any room for cosplay in that plan of yours? No? Okay. Then how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still have my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
Tag is it.
You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods! Did you notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working? Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning.
Tag was made.
Oh, look! It's the dynamic duo of disappointment!
One.
Call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
There's the tag.
Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage improv comedy vibe?
One, two, that's three. Bring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promised the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, King the Gangster Jones and the Princess C. And their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase, and instead, we have the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Well-placed knees to the hamstring. Those strikes were a sign from the challenger, a message that says, I want that title so badly, I can practically taste it. The middle rope. What a roundhouse kick.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
First one missed. Second one didn't. Effective.
And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot. Drop kick right to the patella.
Like shooting a dart right into the champion's neck.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient. how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. We need 3 masterminds like you, your partner, and Punk to keep us one step ahead of those guys.
My partner is more of the brain, but she's over on SmackDown. Punk is kind of the heart. I'm more of the appendix. No one's positive what I do, but it's probably important.
Great. Mutiny's amassing more members every day, and our greatest hope is a vestigial organ.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and trons around here?
It's J.D. McDonough, but with some new music.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 180 pounds, J.D. McDonough.
Look at JD trying to play this cool. He's attempting to strut his way to the ring, but it sounds like he should be heading to a 3-ring circus.
Good one, Saxton. Whoever pulled this one off's earning some major points in my book. But we'll see if this throws McDonough off his game or lights a fire under him.
And now a man who's no stranger to bending the rules for a laugh.
And his opponent, from Accra, Ghana, weighing in at 237 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, King the Gangster Jones.
You can almost make out a slight smirk as he makes his way down the ramp. If he's behind JD's musical mishap, he's certainly enjoying the moment.
And why wouldn't he, Corey? These are classic mind games. And if he's the one behind them, he should enjoy this. At least until the match starts.
Let's see if he's still laughing after the bell rings.
Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things.
Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Taking out the knee, making it that much harder to stand, that much harder to fight back.
Oh, a power slam.
Implanted by the DDT.
Belly to back suplex. No! Oh, belly to back suplex with the penalty kick. And into the turnbuckle he goes. Hit with the knee.
Consecutive attacks keeping McDonough off his game.
JD's got to find his spot and take advantage.
Oh, double knees. He's looking to make a moment here. Hit the ropes. Uh-oh.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
Countered into a new cover. And he kicks out at two.
He really thought that was it. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. Successive attacks have him staggering.
And he's looking completely outmatched in this one.
Oh, he flips that around.
JD managing to get some control back now.
McDonough hoping to start a rush of his own with that attack.
Double chicken wing, tiger suplex. Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
Take off.
Oh, right into a counter.
Eludes the attack.
And JD gets that turned back on him. Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Up high. Diving foot stomp to the chest.
Great reaction from JD. Oh, he had that scouted.
Uh-oh.
Cuts the attack off. Oh, my God. Misses the target.
Off the ropes. Brutal knee to the side of the face. Jab to the throat. Up and around. Finished off with a rolling cutter.
McDonough dodges.
The death row connects. A rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder stunner.
Is that all she wrote for McDonough?
Two. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, King the Gangster Jones.
This prankster has turned fun and games into a winning strategy.
He played the Joker and ended up taking the whole pot. JD just couldn't juggle his way out of this jester's jest.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
Here's the ever-smiling Joker, unfazed even with rumors of a mutiny invasion swirling tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Accra, Ghana, weighing in at 237 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Gangster Jones.
It's almost unnerving how calm he looks, especially with the looming threat of mutiny tonight.
Well, Saxton, when you see life as one big joke, nothing seems too serious. Not even an impending invasion. For him, it's just part of the show.
With tensions high, let's turn our focus to the action in the ring.
Alert the authorities. Dirty Dom is on the premises.
I thought snitches get stitches, Corey.
I'm not ratting on Dom. I'm telling the lawmen to watch their backs.
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
No doubt that Dom has the skill to stand on his own. He doesn't need to keep dragging his father's name through the mud.
Oh, Cole, let's be honest. Dom has already overshot any and all expectations in WWE. You can't deny his talent and his it factor.
Listen, I admit Dom has put work in to reach this level, but he's still a slime ball.
Dominic Mysterio is a true workhorse in WWE. The first man to ever main event Raw, SmackDown, and NXT in the same week.
Could stand to focus more on his in-ring and less on his love life and personal issues.
Dom's an excellent multitasker. He can juggle it all. That should be celebrated.
As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
Look at this, just unloading.
Ooh, and a stomp to the gut.
Kick to the gut, now kick to the back, just punishing their opponent from every angle possible. And now locking in the wrist. Oh, and just causing agony for their opponent. What are we about to... Ooh!
Who won the race? Charlie's horse.
Looks like he just got rocked there.
And the forearm smash.
And Dominic's resolve might be wavering here.
Dominic now is going to have to dig down deep.
Oh, went low with a drop kick to the knee.
Laser focused on the knee and taking...
We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
And here he is, our ringleader of tomfoolery.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Accra, Ghana, weighing in at 237 pounds. One half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, The Gangster Jones.
He's been talking a big game and outsmarting Mutiny. Tonight he faces Damian Priest to prove he's as tough as he talks.
Exactly, Corey. He's ready to use this no DQ match to show that some folks fit better in a clown car than a wrestling ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up. This no DQ circus is about to begin.
The punishment has arrived.
And Priest is more than happy to utilize brute force to get what he wants.
And his opponent from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Priest is bristling with confidence as always. Damian doesn't think there's anyone who could truly stand up to him.
A Money in the Bank winner, multiple championship reigns. Priest's resume does speak for itself.
And it says, I am to be feared.
As we've seen so many times, Priest is just ruthless once the bell rings.
Yeah, Damian knows how to be aggressive and, more importantly, how to end a fight.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking Mutiny, stirring up trouble and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's going for the pin.
Oh, somehow! It'll take more than that to hold him down. Oh.
To the left side. Boom! What a right. Gosh, vicious, downright savage club right there.
Running hip at...
Hang on, is that Doink the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Doink's in the ring. He's getting involved here. He put an extra punctuation mark on that one.
Kick right to the back of the leg. This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Ooh!
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Oh!
Putting those educated feet to good use with a series of kicks and a big forearm to finish.
And he is daring his opponent to face him with the steel chair. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Come on, seriously? Does it really have to come to this? Oh my goodness!
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium.
Already he's taken on some damage.
Damian looking to push the advantage after that.
Wow, full Nelson knee lift combo.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
Oh no, what on earth is he going to do with that?
Oh!
Oof.
Oh, what a quick answer. Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here.
Oh boy, things have escalated here in a hurry.
No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
It's like I always say, he who has the sledgehammer has the last laugh.
Ascending to the top rope.
Launching.
Crash and burn.
That misstep could have cost them this match entirely.
A hard landing for sure. Priest with the elevated flatliner. A ruthless attack by Damian Priest. So willing to just punish his opponents. Getting out of harm's way.
Oh, ow. Like he's got 11 arms and feet. And what's he looking for here?
And he said, time to switch things up a little bit. Invite a tool of destruction into the equation.
Oh, man. Boom. Priest dodges out of that.
Driven into the barricade. Oh! Boom! Good defense from him. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Yeah, this is where the longer this match goes on, the more trouble there simply is.
Returning to the ring now. Priest is having problems here.
Yeah, now Priest has to fight against the momentum against him.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Oh, reverse STO. And quickly now, shoulders down for the win.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
He's getting pumped up. He's really in this now.
A rolling thunder.
Rolling thunder stunner. Feeling like it's over for Priest.
2. It's over. It is over.
Here is your winner, the Gangster Jones.
And with a flourish of clown-themed weapons, he secured the win. You got to admit, his theatrics were perfectly executed tonight.
Absolutely, Corey. He not only brought the tricks, but he used every one to his advantage.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.